We are back with another reaction. And this time, like I said, we are going to be reacting to Blade's album, Glue. We're just going to take it song by song. I believe this first one, Delete, is the only one we've listened to. I think I just listened to that one like a week ago. So we're going to just go through this. Who knows when it will be uploaded? Might be a minute. But yeah, let's go. We'll start with Delete. And I got my lyrics on my phone. If you see me looking down, I've never actually looked at Blade's lyrics before. I can't even remember what I said last time I listened to this, but this really does sound like the intro to an album, which I'm pretty sure I thought before. I think that song was alright. Like, it's nothing. Like I said, I just listened to this one like a week ago, so I don't think my opinions changed that much. It's like an intro. I can't remember the name of the song. It reminds me of some Kanye song. I think it was on. Maybe in the Yee album. Buzz. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Song 2, we have Safe House. Somebody said that this was his first album, so it's gonna sound different than a lot of stuff I've listened to. This part towards the beginning of this, it's kind of like the stuff he's doing now. not taking a breath. He's just singing. He's not stopping. At least in this song, he's not taking. There's not even a pause. He's just going. And he's saying a lot too. So it's hard. If I wasn't reading it, it'd be kind of hard for me to get everything. But I like the beat switch right here. Kind of speed it up a little. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Like I said, it was kind of fast. It worked, and the beat. I like the beat when it switched up in the second half of it. I guess it's like that last minute. It sounded a lot better than the initial one, just because it was a little faster. But yeah, he was saying a lot. This is a short song. I guess it's one of his longer songs technically. It's like 2 minutes 42 seconds, and he said a lot. A lot, but the second half, when he sped up a little, I like that more. Now let's go on to the next one. Song 3, eBay. And this may be like one of the longer songs I've ever seen from Blade. 3 minutes? Over 3.5 minutes? Usually he does around 2.
It feels like hellfire, no words, pure touch moments, soft like last night got colder, pure soda red, soda green, casket open, real life breathes new life, new car odor, follower, laptop, airways, nothing, GTBSG, waste.
What's GTBSG? So it's Thai Boy Digital. I'm guessing he's on more songs than himself. Okay, so the GTPSG, the SG stands for Shield Gang. What's GTV? And they got Ego 2K. I don't know, I think I'm fanboying for Ego 2K. Everything sounds different with him. It's like the song changed a little bit. It's kind of like their group anthem. I wouldn't know they were saying something if I wasn't reading this right now. I wish they had changed that volume a little bit, just so I could actually hear the Shield Gang like semi-properly. So this one, so far, it's my favorite song from the album. The nice mix of Die-Boy Digital and Eco 2K made it a little better. They're still kind of, like, honestly, like I said, I haven't looked at the lyrics while I'm listening to them before, till now. So maybe, I feel like while he does say a lot of stuff, I didn't realize it was this much stuff. So, because they're talking a lot. Granted, they are rapping, so they're saying a lot. It's not a lot of repetitiveness. But yeah, this song so far is my favorite. The beat was alright. Like I said, when Eco 2K came on, like, it kind of switched up for me. Everything kind of sounded better. Die-Boy Digital, he was alright in this one. And Blade, I do understand how y'all were saying now, like, his older stuff is different. Well, I can kind of see, you can still see where he gets his, it sounds like some of the newer stuff that he's been doing. Like, it's not too far different, it's just more the mic effects, I'd say. And the style a little bit. But it's not too far off. I can tell it's him. Song 4, this is Shadowface, featuring Bones. I don't think I've heard Bones. I don't think I've listened to Bones before. This is a very different intro to a song. This theme. So far, the one thing I don't like is that echo he's putting on the last word. In that shadow face, make my city break, everything is fake line. Or just repeating the line. This is an interesting beat. It's kind of a sad song. Bones fits this song perfectly.
Drugs in my veins and I feel like I'ma die soon. Heart beating fast, wind blowing like a typhoon. Blood on my shoes, thinking about you.
Ooh.
Looking in the mirror and I don't see you.
Okay.
Tell me where you went, I said tell me where you go. Cause I'm feeling all alone and I really need you to come back.
So far, this Blade part of the song, it's kind of flawless.
Really need you, I just really need you. Come back home just to take home. Right outside.
Like, he fits this perfectly. That may have been the one part I want him to repeat. Just that whole, like, where I feel like I'ma die soon. I just want him to say it one more time. Just with the, where his voice is kind of fading out. I feel like I'ma die soon. Yo, okay, I don't think I've heard Bones before, but that was, like I said, that was flawless in this song. Like, they have similar voices, but Bones... There's something about Bones in this. Like, they weren't too far off on what they were doing in the song, but Bones just kind of... It was different when he came on. And a good different. Overall, like, even with the part from Blade, like I said, the introduction to the song was the first thing that stands out. It was a lot slower paced than I guess we're used to from Blade. It's usually a little bit of jump. They still had a little bit in there, but in the beat. But overall, this takes the spot of my favorite song of the album. It jumps over eBay. I guess if I'm putting this in order right now, you got Shadow Force, eBay. I'm going to put Delete over Safe House. Yeah. So Shadow Force, eBay, Delete, and then Safe House for me. Like, you gotta give me more Bones, because he was a very nice surprise. I'd like to hear him in Eco 2K if they've done anything. Song 5, Spellbound. Real different from the last song.
Money got me spellbound. My Chris gets spellbound. All the music gonna sell. Hit the moon,
Alright, this echoes a little bit too much right now. We'll see how it goes.
I'm prepared to fall. Snowboard on my MasterCard. I shine like a star. Cold car, surfing Hollister. I'm in money world, Wayne world. I will get some pearl.
Yeah, without that echo, this sounds way better.
Always in the dirt, let it wash off.
I know he's got a little one at the end of each line, but it's bearable. I'm guessing he got the Travis Scott shoes. This so far is like his least lyric song with lyrics, I guess. Definitely got the least lyrics. It's a lot of repeating. But the beat's real calming and nice. But surprisingly, this may be my least favorite song in the album so far. Who'd have thunk? Maybe it worked better with it, at least for me, for this one. The more he was saying. Or maybe the whole mix of everything. Like it started out with the echoes kind of distracting me. The echoing of the lines kind of distracted me in those first few verses. Then once he got, after that, it was just the echo at the end of each line. It's kind of But Spellbound, yeah. I'm gonna put this like last. So where I'm at. Shadow Forest at the top, then eBay, Delete, Safe House, Spellbound last. I don't know. It's mainly that echo. It was very hard at the beginning of the song to listen to that. So song 7 or 6? Song 6, 7. I lost my count. I lost where I was. But this is Everlasting Flames featuring Thai Boy Digital. I'll get back on track next song. That's a nice little beat in the back.
Everlasting flames, see me aiming at your face. Now you put me to blame, putting back inside the space. I was so afraid, cause I couldn't feel the pain. Standing in the rain, opposite was at my chain. Snow landscapes, I see ice everywhere I go. Standing in the snow, woke up, I was blowing smoke. Holy Ghost, 100 years ago, when I didn't know. In your home, wanted to go home, but you didn't know. Finished snow, always spinning wrong. I was building stones, building walls. I was getting calls from beyond the walls. Sacred halls, went inside the mall. Gotta spend it all, always something new.
Yeah, my least favorite thing about this right now is that echo.
See me aiming at your face, putting me to blaze, putting back inside the space. I was so afraid, cause I couldn't feel the gain. Standing in the rain, I put silver in my chain. My own landscapes, I see ice everywhere I go. Standing in the snow, woke up, I was blowing smoke. Holy Ghost, 100 years ago, and I didn't know. In your home, wanted to go home, but you didn't know. Finished snow, always spinning wrong. I was building stone, building walls. I was getting calls from beyond the walls. Secret halls, went inside the mall. Gotta spend it all, always something new. But I knew you were always fall.
Did like it we held that note for that all right there.
Everlasting flame, gonna rock and go to shade now. Holy water.
That part right there.
Pull up at the church. I ain't going home.
I don't know what instrument that is, but it sounds nice going with Thai Boy's voice and his flow.
Holy power, keep me going when I'm in the dark. Broken heart, about to go to war. Let you with a scar.
See, no echo for Thai Boy sounds a lot better.
Bursting into flame, everlasting flame. Put you in the grave with a burning flame. Eating body's name, poison in your vein. You can wash away in the burning flame. In the burning flame. Everlasting flame, see me aiming at your face. 100
Boy had that little subtle. It wasn't an echo, but the last line dragged a little bit for a couple seconds. Like, that sounded okay. The echo that Blade has, ooh, I can't listen to that. Like, the further I go into this album, the more I'm getting what y'all were saying about how much he's changed, and I appreciate the change. I do. So, but just because Thigh Boy Digital, his part was actually really good on that. So this was song 6. I was right about that. So now, where we at? Shadow Force, eBay, delete. I'm gonna go Everlasting Flame, Safe House, Spellbound. So I guess next is song 7. This is the 7th song, Freeze, starring Nobody. So hopefully the echo isn't too crazy. First of all, this is a very interesting beat he's got going on. Okay, I like this. It's getting a little better now. And the way the two beats kind of mix together, nice. Now he's getting a little louder. It sounds like he's putting more bravado into his singing. And the way they did it, they didn't add in the second beat till like halfway through this chorus. That's how they should have started the song. Since this is like the end of the song, it's a lot better that they got rid of that second beat. Okay, that was an interesting song. So, it started out kind of bad for me, just because that whatever the sound is like a gong kind of in the back. Like sound like a church thing. Like a church bell or something. That's what it sounded like. Just using that. For this whole intro part, which is a lot, it dragged on. And it had the echo too. And then after that, the echo was pretty much gone. They added that beat in for the first verse, Jump into the Forest, Waterfall Calling. And then thereon, it stayed all the way till we got to the chorus. It was gone for the first half of it, and the second half it came back, which was great. Like I think they should have started the song, or at least make the intro a little bit shorter. And then the outro, halfway through the outro, it goes away, and they end the song with how they began it. That was actually a very interesting song. Like I said, it started out rough, but it ended out pretty good just because of they got rid of the echo. Like I don't know who said the echo was okay. I hate it. I guess people like it. I hate it. And then they added a little more a second beat into it. So where was I? So we got Shadow Force, eBay. What I have? Delete Everlasting Flame. So I'm gonna actually make it Shadow Force, eBay, delete, freeze. What I have? Everlasting Flame, Safe House, Spellbound. Yeah. We're getting there. We're getting there. And I do see what y'all were saying. Like, I get it now. I get it. Song 8, upgrade enabled. Let's go.
Silicone-based glue, which means it's not going to add moisture to paper. This glue is amazing. I've actually even repaired my car with it. This glue creates
Standing in the shadows, moving like a laser, blessed by the maker, cut your neck with a razor. Ralph Lauren label, upgrade enable, safe house in Asia. Standing in the shadows, moving like a laser, blessed by the maker, cut your neck with a razor.
Put that at the perfect time. I was about to say when they started the second verse after the chorus, I was gonna say they should have added another beat to this, and they waited through like halfway through this part, but they finally did. Okay. I was wondering what they would do, if they're gonna add more sounds to this, or are they gonna go back to how it was in the beginning. Sounds like they take a nice little pause and going back to the beginning. Beautiful. Okay, this one was actually a lot better than I thought it would be when it started. Like the whole thing with the way the timing on the timing with the beats and the sounds that he added in, perfect. He did a great job on that one. Upgrade enabled. It was a little slower for. I guess it's like it kind of is his usual style, but it wasn't as fast as I would have liked personally. But the whole mixture of everything on it sounded great. So if I can remember where I'm at in my putting these in order for which one I like from the songs, favorite to least. I should have really gotten a pen and written this down. Shadow Force, eBay. Was it delete, then freeze? I'm gonna put upgrade enable at my third one. So Shadow Force, eBay. I feel like freeze was ahead of delete. Yeah, it was. So Shadow Force, eBay. I'll put freeze up ahead of upgrade enabled. Delete. Everlasting Flames, Safe House, Spellbound. Ooh, and then we got one more song. This is Unreal. You see what I did there? Song 9, the final song of the album. Unreal. Let's go. Hearing this kind of beat, I would expect Boy Digital to be in it, but he's not. So this sounds like Blade. Something about this beat they're using. I'm reading the lyrics for this. I had no idea what he just said in the last 4 lines. That sound like I was hearing the voices twice. But I kind of got lost in that beat. That little techno, like video game type beat, I just kind of got lost in it. And it sounded amazing. Like I know someone was saying before I listened to one of the albums, I should smoke first. I don't smoke, but I can see why that would help. But this part right here, that whole beat was fucking beautiful. Like, I was getting lost in it. And it flowed really well to that last part of before the outro where he was just... I think it started with, like, right after my eyes heavy, I'm smoking grapes. Right after that, the sounds started... It sounded like they were piling on top of each other. I kind of got lost with where I was, but that beat helped it so much. That was a very good last song. Like, that sounded, for most of the song, it sounded like Blade. Like the Blade I've been listening to, I guess. So, my final rankings for this album. Shadow Force, eBay, Freeze, Unreal, Upgrade Enabled, Delete, Everlasting Flame, Safe House, Spellbound. Overall, I mean, the album was alright. It's not technically an album, right? It was just their first kind of release. But it was alright. Like, it wasn't everything. Like, I wouldn't, like, if this was the first thing I ever heard of them at the time, like I said, besides Shadow Face with Bones, and maybe, like, that's, like, the top song for me. And then I'd either give it to Freeze or unreal to kind of get me hooked. But without, like, if I was just kind of half listening, I'd be like, eh. But this was their first album. It was alright. It wasn't terrible. For the most part, I enjoyed it. I'm glad later on there was like those echoes coming in instantly right after he says a word are gone. For the most part, they're gone. That was the worst part. But it's kind of interesting to see all these people, Die Boy, Eco 2K, Blade. Like, I just started listening to Die Boy, so it's interesting to see how they've changed a little bit. Well, we'll see what album I'll do next. We'll see. I guess I'll see when this one gets uploaded. I won't know. It is currently December 12th, 2021. We'll see. I'll upload this whenever it gets approved, if it does. So we'll see. If not, I'll have to break this down to parts. Into 9 parts. Or 8 parts, because I've already done the intro song. We'll see. It wasn't that bad. Glue by Blade. Not bad.